Hello Pisces, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there's a 3 of discs. Okay, interesting. I don't think we've started a reading with a 3 of discs for a while now. Let's put this into some context. Wow, some earth energy. Yeah, I feel interesting. I almost feel like there is kind of an urgent, maybe business matter that's coming up for you. There's something happening very quickly that is affecting your, I think, like your financial well-being, maybe health, maybe wealth, maybe both. Let's do our mystery card first, and then we'll get into that. We're going to use the Smith-Waite Tarot for our mystery card. And we'll just select one at random, alien on top, put it over there. We're not going to look at it until the very end of the reading, and hopefully that card will tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need. So let's look at this stuff now again. We've got, let's see, major. We've got water. We've got earth. We've got more water over here. We've got quite a bit of fire. A little bit of air at the end. A little bit of air here at the end. So I kind of feel like there is something very, very urgent happening. I almost kind of feel like with the 3 and the 8 here together, it's almost like the cards are saying, hey, wake up. Because this is coming in fast, and we've got to do some sort of work real quick to secure what we have. So it could be a health thing, it could be a financial thing. But this 3 here, the 3 is all about making sure that the different aspects of our life right now are getting the attention that they need. I kind of liken it to like one of those drones, that have the fans at the bottom. All of those fans have to be spinning in unison together, right? And we either slow down or we speed up, and the thing kind of goes up and down. If one of those fans isn't harmonizing with the other ones, that thing's just going to flop over and crash. So I feel like there's something in our life right now that is that's out of whack. That's not participating with the whole. It's not part of the harmony, right? It's either it's something in our physical world. It could be literally, maybe there's something in your car. Maybe you have one cylinder that's just not in time with the others. It could be something physical. Maybe you have some enzyme that is just kind of out of whack, that is not part of the whole, that is just kind of a little bit dysfunctional. This isn't a medical reading. I'm not a medical expert, okay? This is not medical advice. If there's any concern over your physical health, go see a professional, right? Go get some lab work done. Yeah. This could be something financial. It could say something like we've got some money sitting somewhere that's not doing what it's supposed to do. Some investment that we've made that maybe we forgot to hit the button. It's not working. One of our fans is just not spinning in time with the others. Things are not happening in unison. There's something that's out of whack. And I think it's very urgent that we fix it. Okay, because this is directly related to this foundation of your life, right? And this could be, again, physical health, could be financial stability. It's the ground, the literal ground beneath our feet. Okay? Could be that there's something going on in the home. Maybe there's a leaky pipe somewhere. I don't know. Something needs your attention urgently. And it has to do with the physical environment. It's either something financial, physical health, or related to your home. Okay? It's kind of the vibes that I'm getting. It's probably resonating different ways for different people. But there's something that's not working in harmony with the rest of the system. Okay? I think it's happening very fast. I think it's an urgent situation, something we need to address right away. Okay? The fact that we have this Ace of Cups here at the top, this is showing me that something that's really important to you right now is your health and well-being. Now, it could be a spiritual thing. Could be, it's water energy. This could be the leaky pipe, right? We've got a 4 of discs, and then we've got the Ace of Cups. So we put these two together, we've got a 5, right? And the 5s are movement, uncertainty, shifting ground beneath our feet. This could literally be some flooding going on somewhere. But I feel like what we're really aspiring to is health, wholeness, wellness. I feel like this is the source of our happiness. This is something that we require in order to feel stable and whole and secure and safe. Something that we really require in order to feel happy, right? So I think that there are some, I almost wonder if this is what we're focused on, while underneath it all, this stuff's kind of happening, but we're so wrapped up here in this Ace of Cups. We're so wrapped up in the good things. We're so wrapped up in the positive events of our life. There's something that's so like, distracting, but it just seems like it's so bright and it's very alluring. We're focused on this, and I think it's very good. We also have the Wheel of Fortune card in the recent past. I think there was some really like a major win in your life recently, and we're very much wrapped up in that, but we don't see that underneath it all we got a leaky pipe somewhere. You know what I mean? We're just not seeing it because we're so caught up in this fantastic development, in this wonderful good fortune that we've experienced. You know, we've got to pay attention. I think we need to wake up because we're so wrapped up in this good stuff, in this big development, in this real win, this success, this good fortune that we've come into, which is fantastic. Okay, I'm not trying to take away from that. I'm saying, hey, let's look around because there's something that might need your attention that we're not aware of right now because we're enjoying this, and rightfully so. This seems like it's a good, pretty enjoyable stuff here, right? I'm getting a very kind of urgent feeling because it's like there's something that needs fixing. There's some repair that needs fixing. Something we have to put our attention on. And this fire energy here is saying, look, you've got to start doing it now. You've got to call the repair person. You've got to go out and fix this as soon as we can. Let's go look around and make sure everything is squared away. Make sure everything is ship-shape. Because this is our foundation, the 4 of Pentacles. If this thing starts to go, all the rest of this, all the good stuff we have, this is all going to come crumbling down. So we have to take care of our home base, our basic health, our basic financial stability, or literally the foundation of our home, right? Go check the basement kind of thing. Because there's something that needs your attention right away. Right away. We have fire energy here with the Queen of Wands here. I think that this is it's kind of it's going to wake you up. It's like someone's throwing some water on you to snap you out of this, and you think, oh yes, okay, of course, I've got so many other things I got to do. We're so wrapped up in this big win that we forget that we've got this whole life behind us that still needs us. It still needs our attention and our focus. So now we're waking up to that, and we're finding ourselves again, finding our power and our confidence that said, yes, okay, this is a really great win. This situation's major. Big developments are happening in your life, but you have to still take care of those little things. You still have to go check the water heater. You still have to make sure your sump pump is running. You still got to change the oil in the car. These foundational things, right? You still got to make sure that you paid the bill. These little things are the foundational things, okay? Now, the next card is interesting because this is the Star card. So I almost feel like either we've been really wrapped up in these kind of spiritual attainments or our spiritual work, that maybe there's some things going on in the earthly mundane life that we're not really paying attention to. Or maybe the Star card is kind of saying that, look, you've suddenly like become, maybe not literally, but you're a famous person now. You're in the spotlight. It's all about you. It's, you're being celebrated right now. But it doesn't mean that there aren't these other things that need to be taken care of, right? It's kind of, we're so busy receiving this blessing from above that we don't realize we're dumping this other cup out. We're losing this other stuff. Does that make sense? So it feels like we're receiving all of this good stuff in front of us. We're experiencing this tremendous win, good fortune, this surge of light and bliss and abundance, but we don't realize that we're losing it all out the back. That we're losing money over here, we're losing energy, we're not focused on our health, or there are just other things that we're neglecting. Right? This water we're spilling that water out, and we don't realize it. This is what we need to wake up to, because this is the position of our environment, right? That's the card that says what's kind of going on in your world right now. We're so busy receiving this water, we don't realize that we're spilling it in this hand, and we're spilling it in that hand. Next card, a 10 of Cups. This is the sense that I'm getting of being underwater. We don't want this. We don't want to be so overwhelmed by what's going on, about what's being spilled or what might be leaking, that we feel like we just can't recover, right? Because that's going to be 3 of Swords, heartbreaking. Okay? So let's not get here. We don't want to get to the end there. We don't want to get to the 10 of Cups or the 3 of Swords. So we've got to wake up here. I think that's why this Star energy is here, because it's saying, hey, this is the spiritual wake-up call that you need in order to avoid really getting underwater and really regretting the whole thing. So there is something really amazing going on in your life. We're receiving this abundance, this blessing from above, but we're not really paying attention to what's going on underneath. And that, I think, is going to be tragic if we don't wake up to it. Okay? These major shifts are coming in from above here. But we don't want to miss paying attention to what's down here, because this is going to sweep the ground up from under our feet. It's going to pull the rug out from under us. Okay? Now, one thing I want to do is consult with the Jing. All right? I haven't been doing it too much lately, or trying to use it kind of sporadically. But these are the 64 hexagrams that encapsulate the wisdom of the ancient Chinese sages and their connection with spirit, with source. And I know this is not the traditional way of casting a hexagram, but I'm going to do it this way anyway. maybe one day we can do a full casting with the yarrow stalks, and it'll be a whole video. But for now, this will suffice. And I'm not sure that this is going to resonate with the reading, if this is going to make any sense at all. But we'll give it a shot, okay? Here we go. 33, retreat. Creating success. Constancy yields a small harvest. Okay, so this to me with the retreat, it kind of means, in some ways, it's saying, let's, we're out here experiencing this really huge event, but something's calling us back home. We've got to get back to, I've got to go home for a second. So we're retreating. It doesn't mean that we've lost this, right? It doesn't mean that we're abandoning whatever this major event is. It just means we got to go home. We got to check in with home base. We got to retreat home. This is still going to be there, right? If this is, kind of a military analogy, the battle is still going to be going on if we go check in at home. If we retreat for now and make sure that things are safe and sound at home, then we can get back to doing that, right? So it says constancy reveals a small harvest. If we remain constant, right? If we keep doing what we're doing, your yields are going to be small, a small harvest. It's not enough. It's not going to feed everybody. In fact, it's probably going to do more harm than good, because we're losing so much here. We're losing so much. So if we stick on the path that we're on, if we remain constant in what we're doing, the results of it, what the abundance, the yield of it, the harvest, is going to be so small that it's not going to be enough to even cover our bases, right? Now, there's some text on the back of this too, which is the judgment and the image text from the Jing, from the original. It's translated, obviously. It says, retreat means withdrawing from what can harm you as a way to keep yourself whole. So it's kind of, it doesn't exactly apply, right? Because we're not withdrawing from what's harming us. We're taking our focus away from what is maybe taking all of our attention, right? We're pulling some of our attention back to keep ourselves whole. So that part really does resonate. When you retreat, you hide yourself away so that you won't lose yourself. Well, yeah, that makes sense. We're putting ourselves back in our foundational energies so that we can remember that we're a whole existence. We're a complete life, right? We're not being just one-sided with things. In offering no resistance and creating no friction, retreating bears fruit in small and conspicuous ways. Again, it's kind of by coming back here and taking care of these things. These are the little things, right? The little things are the foundational things. And these are those small things. So I'd change the oil. You still have to, check the water heater or whatever it is. So it's those small things that are going to be of benefit. Now it says, what must you do to stay safe and whole? How can you change your relationships so they support your integrity? Well, that's interesting. That gives a new meaning to what some of this stuff is. Maybe the Wheel of Fortune and maybe this is a new relationship. Maybe this is that new exciting job or that new exciting activity. Maybe this is, the big payday or the lottery win that you got. Maybe it is a new romantic relationship. And because we're so wrapped up in this, really this is good stuff, right? But maybe it means that we're letting some other things fall to the wayside. Okay? I think that's the point of all of this. So we've got 33, retreat. Now let's look at this mystery card. Thank you, Alien, for your assistance, as always. We're still looking for names for the alien. I'm kind of thinking that I like Mork, I like Simon, and I like Ripley. But we'll see. keep those suggestions coming in, and we'll narrow it down eventually. Mystery card. I want to see more stability, either a four of Pentacles or something like a 6 of Pentacles or a 10 of Pentacles, showing that, hey, things are good. Everything is fine. You know, I want that kind of a confirmation here. No, we've got the Judgment, Rebirth, Reawakening, the Eon. This is the card of the alarm clock. This is the wake-up call. I think that right now the alarm is going off. It's shouting at you over the loudspeaker. So when you're done with this reading, let's figure out what this could be. Okay? You can play the extended in the background. You can watch some other placements, but let's start focusing on this, because I feel like this is the alarm clock getting louder and louder and louder. This is the wake up. We don't want to miss whatever spirit is trying to get our attention on. We don't want to miss that. Okay? So let's heed the shouting over the loudspeaker, and let's do what we need to do here. We are going to do the extended. Just click up there if you would like to check that out. That'll give you access not only to the Pisces extended, but for every sign. Okay, you'll get access to everything. I encourage you to cross-watch and check your other placements, especially in a situation like this. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this journey with me. And I'll talk to you again very soon.